What's up, everybody? So it's Friday and waiting for people to see if they're able to log on. But just a quick recap of today. Spoke to Jamila today. That was really cool seeing her and meeting her, and for the second time. And I'm really glad that she's doing doing better, doing good. She's still down that path, right? So I'm really happy for her. So it was a pleasure seeing her and talking to her today, and hopefully that motivates and inspires others to stay clean and let them know that recovery is possible. So that was pretty cool. Hello, everybody. Let me see. Ruben's in Houston. Hey, Jeff. How you doing? Hello, Monica. Vic. Hello. Hello, Skinny Rogers. Luis Encinas. Hello. Jay Olivares. Hello. Irma. Hello. Iconics. Hello from Tucson. Monica Rivera. How can I help? I'd love to donate. I'm in Arizona. You're welcome to donate used clothing. My P.O. box is in the channel description. Um, Clothes or like used clothes, donated clothes to give out to these folks. Water, stuff like that. Venice, California. Hello. Raya, blessings from Texas. Hi, Tina. And so it was really nice talking to Jamila today, right? So 7 months clean. She says that it's a struggle every day, but I'm glad that she's willing to fight and stay clean. So that's a big accomplishment for her. Irma, hello from Alaska. Bracken, how are you, Bracken? Haven't seen you in a long time. God bless you too, brother. I hope you're doing good. We need to do an update with Bracken. Uh, so hopefully he's doing good. So we'll maybe we'll touch base Bracken soon and get with you for another update, right? Just like I was updated with from Jamila. Maybe I can get an update from Bracken Pena. Victoria Maeston, hello. Thank you. John Doe Gaming, best jersey in all of professional sports. So today, another hour, the Suns are playing, so I got to watch that. Hopefully they win, right? Vanessa Caldera, hello. Hey stranger, hello. Sad puppy, hello. East Phoenix. I used to live in East Phoenix. Jay Cardenas, hello. Hello, Michelle. How are you? Yeah, it was a phenomenal video with Jamila today. She's very happy, excited, and I think it's really good that people will mention their sobriety. Congratulations to Bracken Pena, 18 months clean, right? That's a big accomplishment. I remember meeting Bracken last year at the treatment center, right? You invited me, Bracken, and to talk about your recovery. And congratulations to you for 18 months clean. Keep it going. Let's make it, 3 years and 4 years and on and on and on. So I'm happy for you, happy for Jamila. Sometimes a recovery doesn't go as smooth. For example, do you guys remember Gio? Gio called me from jail 2 days ago. He called me and he just wanted to talk to me, give me an update. Of course, we know that he went to jail about a month ago, I guess, and he's been in there and he's getting out in like 30 days. He's gonna go to a treatment center. He's signing up for a program to go to a treatment center. So he called me. He felt compelled to call me and let me know, his plans. And I love that, these folks are willing to talk to me. They still have my number. They'll call me from jail. They'll call me when they're doing good. They'll call me when they're not doing good, and they want to update me because they want to update you guys. And I think that's really, really cool to build a connection with these folks, right? So I think that's really awesome that the Lost in Phoenix community um, is is um, is building a network, right? A low network of support, and educating everybody. Whoever watches these type of videos will get educated on what recovery looks like. Sometimes people fall, sometimes they take a step back, but they'll still continue to try to get better, such as Geo. They'll continue to thrive, like Jamila, like Bracken Pina. So I think there's power in these stories, so that I'm going to continue them, right? What do you guys think? Michelle, I'm doing really good. Thank you. Jeff, Jeff says, I hope Jamila gets her bakery. I think she will. I think she's very intelligent, very persistent, and, I don't know a lot of 19-year-olds that have experienced the things she's experienced, but she wants to do better for herself, and she has goals and ambitions, and I think we should support her to that end. She gave she gave her Instagram account for her bakery business. What is it? Secret Sweets Bakery on Instagram, right? So if you guys haven't followed, go and follow her. Let her know that you support her. If you guys need a cake, some what are they called? Little cupcakes, cakes, something. Reach out to her. Support her in her journey to stay clean. Let's keep her busy so she can focus on staying busy and doing something positive and productive, instead of being bored and falling back. So again, it all starts with us, right? Art, you've changed so many lives in many different ways. I'm just a tool. I'm just a vessel, and you guys are helping me accomplish that. Accomplish that. So thank you very much, Jeff. You've been around since the beginning, so I appreciate you. Beautiful intelligence. Hello, Virginia Madrid. God bless you. Linda Chavez, God bless you. Blue checks, do you get paid if you bring someone to rehab? No, I do not get paid if I take somebody to rehab. I do not. I would like to help out. What is your P.O. box? I don't have my P.O. box right now with me, but it's in the about me or channel description. The P.O. box information is in there right now. I can't go to it right now because I'm using my cell phone because my laptop didn't want to connect. Luis Encinas, so is it getting worse out there, or is it slowing down regarding fentanyl? Is there any new drug that's hitting the streets that parents should be on the lookout for? I think it's getting worse, actually. It's more fentanyl is being brought. As a matter of fact, prices are going down. They're telling me that these pills are now like $3, $2. So when prices increase, that means that the number of pills out there is astronomical, right? So and it's a lot of pills are being flooded in, unfortunately. Robert Williams, yes, I'm watching the Suns game tonight. I'm watching it like another hour. I think it starts another hour. Michelle, yes, thumbs up. Thank you. Jeff, super fan for 4 months. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate your support. Lost in Phoenix community is amazing. Yes. When people like Jamila will call me and say, hey, I want to do an update. I'm doing good. I want to help people with my message. When they reach out, and that means we're making a connection with people. When people like Geo call from jail. They call my cell phone from jail, to give an update on how they're doing and what their plans are. That's this community making a connection with people. So that's super, super important, I think, right? What can you do, Luis? What can we do to keep it away from schools? Talk to teachers, talk to the administration, talk to your kids, talk to children really young, even elementary. Talk to them. Talk to them about the dangers, talk to them how to say no, educate them, empower them to say no. It's okay to say no. It's okay not to follow the crowd. It's okay not to do what your friends are doing. It's okay to report it, right? Somebody has drugs, offer you drugs, that shouldn't be happening. So we need to be able to educate the youth and let them know that it's okay to not participate in none of this stuff. Nora, yes, let's go Suns. Vanilla Mama, how long have you been doing God's work? I've been doing these videos since November of 2020. Jaime Ortega, two things that actually might help these people if they can get clean for 5 days. Ibogaine or ibogamin, whatever. I've heard of that stuff. I'm not really familiar, but I'm sure that treatment centers they're more familiar with that. There's also that one shot. It starts with the V. I forgot the name of it. I forgot the name of the shot that they get. Ruben Ballesteros, what's up from Casa Grande, Arizona? Casa Grande, Arizona. Ricardo, I remember watching since the beginning. You've done awesome work. Thank you, Ricardo. Appreciate your support. If you've been watching since the beginning, right? It's still out there. It's going to be out there for a while, unfortunately. That's really, really sad. Do you watch the show See No Evil on ID? I do not. S. Graham, hello from San Diego. So, Vanilla Mama, love the channel, class act. Thank you very much. So, yeah. So, what did you guys think about Jamila's story? Can you guys see the enthusiasm, the excitement, she's committed to staying clean. She's happy. She said, I was talking to her after we did the video. She, very intelligent, very determined young lady, and I'm really, really happy for her. I'm like really excited for her. She seems so sincere and just going down the right path. So it's important for us to continue to highlight those stories because recovery is possible, even though it might seem like it's not possible sometimes, but it really is. People just have to be ready to turn their life around. So I can't wait to see the progress that Gio makes after he gets out of jail. And I'll keep you guys updated, of course. But for right now, we'll celebrate the successes like like Jamila, like Bracken, Pina. Those are all great stories. Linda Chavez, hello from Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico. Linda is very, very far. Brad Alexander, you're helping a lot of people. Keep it up. Let's go, Suns. Is there? It's their years. Chris Paul is a class act. John Doe Gaming. The homeless situation is ballooning in every corner of our city. Yes, I agree. Jeff, thank you. Ohio State University college student died from Adderall that was laced with fentanyl. They're putting it in everything. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Jeff. I appreciate your contribution, even though you already contribute. So I appreciate your always going above and beyond, Jeff. Thank you very much. And fentanyl is, yep, they're putting it in everything. Unfortunately, it's really sad, man. Our society is being poisoned, guys. So it's not your normal drug like like marijuana or cocaine back in the 80s. This like they're trying to kill people. It seems like it. Jay Olivares, will you visit Skid Row? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I'm here in Phoenix. We have our own version of Skid Row downtown Phoenix. I've been there before. So we have, looks like Skid Rows are growing. It's not just in Los Angeles. I think every city has their own version of Skid Row, unfortunately. Have you ever been down to Sun City? Lots of homeless around here preying on the elder, chronic gaming. Yes, I've interviewed people over by Youngtown and El Mirage. Yes, I know what you're talking about. There's that on Grand Avenue, the Circle K on Grand Avenue, and the QT. So yeah, it's everywhere. It's absolutely sad. So be careful. Talk to your family. Talk to your kids. Talk to your siblings. Show the children in your family. Show them these videos. Educate them. It's devastating what happens to communities. If we don't act on it, if we just if we just wait for the government to do something about it, excuse me, nothing's going to be done, right? If we just wait on the government to do something, nothing's going to get done. Sometimes it takes us to do stuff. So, I love the videos that you post to bring awareness, but the recovered ones are absolute favorite. Yeah, they're far and few in between, right? For every, I need like 50 or 100 stories of people being on the street for every one story of recovery, like Jamila, like Bracken Pina. Not a lot of stories of recovery. Jesus was a good recovery story. I haven't seen him. Hopefully he's doing good. Thank you, Chronic Gaming. Yep, Vanilla Mama. Yeah, very young. DARE program was good awareness. Yeah, that's how I learned about drugs from at school because of the DARE program. I don't know if maybe they stopped it, they discontinued it. Hopefully they start that up because the need is there. Skid Row is very dangerous and have to pay people for protection just to feed the homeless. Yeah, super sad. Jeff says, I never heard of blues until Art started this channel. Well, guess what, Jeff? I had never heard of blues. I had never heard of fentanyl until I started doing this, So it's been an eye opener for me, an educational trip for me to get educated. So I'm able to educate the public. And I'm glad that, you've stuck around, Jeff, to hear and see so that you can pass it along in your community. So you guys are all seeds, right? So you guys, the majority of you guys aren't here in Phoenix, but you guys are all different areas across the nation or even international. But you guys can help create awareness in your communities on the dangers of these pills. So just tell kids not to touch any pills because they don't know what's in them. Vic says, I've tried a fentanyl pill before, only once because my friend used to sell them and he would always give me some for free. And when I tried it, the stuff made me throw up and really feel lightheaded. Yeah, don't try them anymore, man. These are dangerous. I don't do drugs though, just weed. Yeah, so it's dangerous trying pills, because you don't know what's in them. So Vic, you're lucky that you only got a bad headache and throwing up. You're really lucky because not everybody's been that lucky. Some people don't wake up. So yeah, I've never done a Friday before. So it's like different. Never done a Friday. Everybody's out partying, cashing their checks, drinking already. Especially it's Cinco de Mayo weekend. So I guess a lot of people are in party mode. Michelle, last night in the emergency room, I work in there. There were two 14-year-olds that OD'd on fentanyl. They are recuperating, but so scary. So that's a tough job you have. Working in the emergency room, you see all the craziness, right? Two 14-year-olds that overdosed from fentanyl. Hopefully hopefully they're gonna be okay. But that's super scary. Definitely not to be messed with, especially at that young age. Red King Lion 204, bro, love the channel. Watch it every day. You're doing great things. Keep it up, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Jeff, I have a friend that's a police officer, and he said fentanyl is the most common street drug nowadays. Thank God you are okay, Vic. Yeah, very common. It's going to be even more common with every day that passes as our communities are flooded with this stuff. Jesse, I'm supposed to be at the Alamo tomorrow at 2:30 downtown Mesa. I don't know. Alono? Yeah, so it was really cool to it was really cool to speak to Jamila. I can't wait for another update from her. Hopefully her bakery business takes off. Hopefully she continues to work and stay clean. But you could tell in the interview that it was really it's not easy, right? She said, yeah, it's a struggle. It's not easy. I've talked to people. I remember. Do you guys remember when I went to um, New Mexico? I interviewed Sarah. Do you guys remember Sarah? Her and Billy. Sarah is always I remember her telling me that, it's a struggle even though she's been clean for years. She says every day is a struggle. There's like a reminder there. So it doesn't go away just because you're clean 7 months or 7 years, that you're still going to have reminders or triggers, and you have to remain strong. So hopefully Jamila remains strong and learns how to play the guitar really well. She continues to grow her bakery business and stays away from any triggers, because that's like a big thing. I think the triggers that she's at work and she's seeing aluminum that people smoke on, and she's seeing it, and that's kind of giving her memories, right? It's like triggering her. And yeah, I told her just to be strong. If I put Bibles in donated bags with toiletries and snacks, etc., will that be okay with you? Absolutely, yes. Yeah, put as many Bibles as you can in there. Yes, absolutely. I'll pass them out. People, I'm sure, will be appreciative. So thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Same one. Thank you. Jeff says I still have getting high dreams 8 years later. Wow. 8 years later, you've been clean, but you still dream of getting high. Wow. How strong is that addiction? That's insane. Stay strong, Jeff. Keep going. Stay clean. Sochil 4099. Thank you very much, Sochil. I appreciate your donation. Uh, Greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Orlando, wow, you look like a cholo. Thank you, I guess. I'm not one, but even if I was, thanks for the judgment. Awaken 54, time to go watch the awesome, great. Go watch whoever you want to watch. Orlando, just kidding. Good work out there. Awesome. Orlando, great comments. You guys are contributing at a very high level. It's funny. Michelle, have a great evening, everyone. Thank you for your dedication. We appreciate it. Happy Mother's Day to all the mommies too. Yes, happy Happy Mother's Day to all you moms. Michelle, stay safe at work. It's super dangerous at working at an emergency room. But yes, happy Mother's Day to all moms. I'll celebrate it on Sunday with my mom. Moms, you guys make the world go round. Your guys' job is super tough, super hard. So definitely a hard job. Kenneth, hello, how are you? Raya, thank you. I'll get them out to you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'll definitely send those out. I'll pass those out. You'll see me passing them out, and I really appreciate that. Nobody sent Bibles yet. Actually, yes, David. Gosh, David. What's my buddy David's last name? Uh, he's a subscriber and he watches the videos. David Calderon. He has donated Bibles, a big stack of them, and I have passed them out, but not in the bag because they're too big. But yes, so I have had people donate Bibles before, and I pass them out. I give them out here and there. So how did you get started doing your channel? Just interested. You're amazing. Thank you, Vanillas. How I got started in November of 2020. In November of 2020, um, I was seeing like groups of young people. Remember it was like the pandemic. Everything's closed. The schools. Everybody's at home because of the pandemic. But there's these groups of young people with backpacks on corners, and I was like, why? Why do they have backpacks on? Why are these young people on corners? And I stopped and I was observing like what they're doing. Oh, they're doing drugs. What kind of drugs? And I just got out of my car and just started talking to them. Like, what is that? What are blues? And so I had to Google that stuff. Fentanyl and I just had to educate myself basically, and I just started recording them. And then I said, "Wow!" If I started being amazed by all the stories on Googling that I was finding. And then I saw these young people that are like really young. I'm like, "Damn, don't you go to school?" Well, no, they don't. At that time, they weren't going to school because school, everything was shut down. But I saw 15, 16, 17-year olds out there. I'm like, wow, this is nuts. So I just started recording and getting their stories to try to create awareness. Because if I was not aware of it and it's in my neighborhood, can you imagine how many parents out there, teachers, educators, community? The community didn't know what was happening, I don't think. So I think it's important to create awareness. Lee, Liz, Lisandra. So thank you very much, Lisandra. I appreciate your donation. I appreciate you donating. Thank you. Michelle, thank you. Have a good one. Jeff, it's a vicious cycle. Absolutely. It's this like devastates communities. This, if we just leave it unchecked, it'll devastate our community and our society, because who's going to be there in the future if our young people are dying? In the state of Arizona, five people pass um, five people pass away daily from from these overdoses. So that seems like a lot to me. That's like too many people. How many of them didn't know of the dangers and didn't know what they were smoking, right? So scary. Orlando, this drug is from the pit of hell. Absolutely. Jesse de la Riva. Art, you're a good person and probably a great father. I think I'm okay. I try to be a good person, a good father, a good son, a good brother, every single day. Um, Definitely not perfect, but I try to be the best version of myself every single day. So, um, yeah, thank you. Jeff says, I've never seen so many homeless around these neighborhoods. There's pockets of them everywhere. Yeah, same here. Same here. How's my tortoise? My tortoise, he's asleep right now. He's always asleep. 90% of his days asleep, I think, sleeping. So it must be nice. His name is Shelino. That's my tortoise's name. He's a Herman tortoise. He's like this. He's like the size of my palm. Um, that's the smallest tortoise. One of the smallest tortoises in the world. That's why I got him, because he's small. He's gonna stay small. Orlando, how do you keep it together interviewing so many people hurting? Um, how do you keep it together interviewing so many people hurting? It's not easy, you know. It's definitely, it definitely takes a toll on you if you allow it. You just got to remain poised and strong mentally, emotionally, because you know, it's tough seeing, you know, women, pregnant women, young people, really young people out there, and there's not much that you can do. So yeah, it's definitely not easy. It takes absolute toll. But you know, I'm strong enough. You know, I have a good um, mental strength, emotional strength to you know, persevere, just keep going, and try to be an advocate, try to be an outlet for them to you know, I'll give them my number, and people call me, like people call me months later. Hey, you interviewed me, you know, 3 months ago. You know, I just want to say, you know, I'm still here. If I see you, I'll say hi, but I just want to let you know I'm still alive. Like people will check in. People will check in with me like months later. People will call me when they're incarcerated. You know, people like Jamila will call me 6 months later and say, "Hey, I'm still here. I'm still thriving. I'm still doing good. Let's talk." So I love that. You know, I love what this platform, what this Lost in Phoenix community is doing to try to make an impact in a positive way in our society, in our local community. So yeah, it's not easy, but it's well worth it for sure. Creatively created. Do you work too and do YouTube? If so, how do you find the time? Yes, I have a full-time job. I've been employed for 14 years you know, at my employer. I'm in management, and I've been there for 14 years, and I love it. I'm never gonna leave. And I'm doing YouTube on the side. Sometimes I get busy with work and family and all this stuff. So you find time for the things you're passionate about, right? If I wasn't passionate about it, if I wasn't doing it for the right reasons, then I wouldn't do it. But I think I'm doing it for the right reasons. I've met a lot of wonderful people, a lot of great people I've met, and I'm building relationships every single day. I'm building a relationship with you guys. You know, I'm getting to know you guys. You know, Michelle's in California. Jeff, he's in Ohio. I'm starting to know you guys, build relationships with you guys. The people that I give my number to, that I interview and they call me, I'm building relationships with them, right? Jamila, I didn't know her, you know, before the, you know, 8 months ago. She reached out to me because of the videos. You know, Gio, I didn't know him, but he reached out to me because of the videos, and he's calling me from jail a couple days ago because he feels that connection, he feels that mentor, that role model, that father figure that's willing to help and counsel him and give good advice and whatnot. So I think it's for a great cause, and again, you guys are supporting that. So it's not just me. You guys are part of the Lost in Phoenix community. You guys are the supporters. You know, I listen to you guys' feedback. You know, these stories with like Jamila's, all these people, you guys are getting to know them as well, right? And so sometimes I'm your voice. I'm the one that speaks for you because I'm the one that has the bullhorn. But together we make a good team to assist, you know, our local community in whatever shape or fashion we can. So I think it's a great partnership that we got going here. Orlando, whether you know it or not, you're exposing evil. Yeah, sunlight is the best disinfectant, right? Sunlight. That means creating awareness is a great way to shed light on an issue. The issue right now is fentanyl, overdoses, our young people making really poor choices. So definitely need to shine light on it to be able to combat the problem. Art, you treat people like humans and with respect, and that's huge for someone that's in that situation. I believe so, Jeff. Yes, thank you. That's why they feel comfortable and they reach out to me to call me because they were respected. They were treated well during the time that I interacted with them. And again, it's the community. It's us. That's who we are. We're professional. We're diligent. We're non-judgmental. You know, there aren't comments on here making fun of people. laughing at them. We don't do that. That's that might be other people, right, that do that stuff, right? So we're doing it for the right reasons, and we're being humane, and we're treating people with dignity, even when they're not feeling well or at their lowest. Cooking with Dina. Love Dina Smallwood. What interview has stood out to you the most? Man, there's so many of them. Caitlin, 19-year-old Caitlin. That's always a hard interview when I see her, because I want her to get better, and she's not wanting to get better, and she keeps, she's slamming G, so that's scary. I get scared for her. So it's always tough when you want them to get better and go to treatment, and they don't want to. So that's it's tough. Isaiah Isaiah Thomas, my brother Darian is sober, bro. Thanks for making that video. I showed him. He's doing a lot better. Isaiah, I think your brother Darian is a good guy. I'm glad to hear that he's sober. I think he called me. Darian called me like 2, 3 weeks ago. I think he called me really late, and I was asleep, and I couldn't really understand his message. But he said, "Hey Art, I'm clean. I told you I was gonna get clean, and we'll talk later," is what he said. But Isaiah, tell your brother that I said, congratulations on his sobriety. Keep it going. He's welcome to call me, and we can have a conversation. You know, tell him if he ever wants to talk about sobriety and impact somebody's life in a positive way. Tell him to get a hold of me, and we can get together. Okay, Isaiah. So thank you very much. I appreciate the update on your brother Darian. I've talked to Darian two times, I believe, 3 times I've interviewed him. Really, really gentle soul, really nice guy. I think he has a bright future, and I'm glad that your mom is going to be happy, right? Your mom, me and your mom were always texting, and hey, where's Darian at? Have you seen him? And so I'm glad to hear he's doing better. So blessings to your brother Darian. Mary Valenzuela, blessings to you. What Pavel Ampuero? What about Mercy and Slump? Mercy's in jail. I haven't seen Slump. He was in jail last I heard from him as well. Yvette Branch, hello. Keena Trees, what Treerweiler? I always try to do the last name. Sometimes I can't get them. Uh, Kenna, have you seen Aztec at all? Yes, I have. I see him on a regular basis, and is he's still out there. So hopefully he wants to seek treatment before it's too late. People like Aztec, like Baby Aztec, and I've interviewed other people. They're, I think they're like in a drug-induced schizophrenia, right? The drugs are impacting their mental well-being, and they're transforming to different people, right? So Aztec, that's not his name. I think his name is Alex. Baby, that's not his name. He thinks he's a rapper. He's from New York. His name is Job Mills. He used to do MMA. He used to be like a fighter. He hurt his back. The doctor gave him prescriptions to ease the pain, and it looks like he got addicted to that stuff and ruined his marriage. He has a daughter, and for the past, gosh, I don't know how many years, 5, 6, 7 years, he's been out in the streets, slowly deteriorating mentally, becoming a whole different person. So it's really, really, really sad, and that's why we people shouldn't take these drugs, because it starts messing with your mind, like Aztec and Baby and a whole lot of other people that basically they're kind of dying slowly, unfortunately. So it's really, really scary. Hearing about Caitlin totally broke my heart. Yeah, it's super sad. I thought it was gonna be a good update. No, it was a bad update. So it's scary. Tim Murray, let's go Suns. What time is it? Because I have to leave very soon. Have you seen 25-year-old Victoria? No, I have not seen 25-year-old Victoria. I know who you're talking about. Have you have you seen longtime addict Janelle? She was one of my favorites of the early Janelle. Man, that doesn't sound familiar to me. The name. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kenneth. Sometimes the names, there's so many names. It's hard to keep track of the names. I apologize. I'll look through to see. Basically, if there's no video of them, there's usually not an update. So hopefully Janelle is doing better. And sometimes you guys get confused, my channel and the other channels. There's like 3 or 4 other channels here in Phoenix that are doing the same thing now. So I'm glad that I'm able to motivate, inspire others to record people. So I think in the long run, it's a good thing actually. B Alexander Beauty Cosmetics. Hello, B. Jesse de la Riva. I was like Aztec and Baby before. So Jesse, if you were that far gone mentally, what brought you back to reality? What was it? Treatment? Did doctors help you to bring you back to who you are now? Congratulations on your sobriety, Jesse. Alex Marza, have you ever used? I've never used anything ever in my life. I'm gonna keep it that way. But I've had, drug abuse in my family. I've seen it firsthand how it destroys a family, how it destroys a person, and it just doesn't impact one person. It has a ripple effect, right? It touches an entire family. So that's been my experience with it, and I wouldn't want your guys' family to go through that. So making these videos creates awareness, and again, prevention through awareness to prevent it from starting at all. Kelly Collins, right attitude. The more people helping, the better. Yes, helping. So some people might not be helping as much as others. The intentions of some people might not be the same, but uh, you know, hopefully we assume positive intent. God, all God. Awesome. Good to hear, Jesse, that it was God and that kind of saved you and to become a better person, bring you back to reality if you're like Alex, like Aztec and Baby. So stay on that path. Orlando, why doesn't our government close the border? These drugs are killing people. Politics. I think politics. That's all it is. You guys need to stop voting for the same dummies. That's what's, politicians. The politicians you guys vote for are the politicians that are to blame for some of this. Not, it's not just politicians. There's a lot of different factors, but definitely when people don't care about what's going on down there, yeah, just drugs are just coming in. That's scary. Like that's like that should be a national emergency, right? But it's not. So Simone, your channel's awesome, bro. So many positive energy and people here. Yeah, this is a supportive community. We're gonna support you. We're gonna cheer you on. We're not gonna clown on people. We're not gonna call people names. We're not gonna laugh at people. That's childish, idiotic, and other people might do that. We definitely don't do that. I discourage that. I don't allow that actually, because it starts with me. I'm never going to judge people. I'm never going to laugh at people. I set the tone for this channel. So if I remain positive and non-judgmental, and if I inspire and motivate others, then you guys are going to do that too on this channel when you comment and in your community. You guys will inspire, motivate, and educate people, your family, your ring of influence, your network, and the people in your community to be better. Have we found out who the serial killer is? I'm not sure what serial killer is out there. They're waiting for Mexico to pay for the border. Yep. In the meantime, people are dying every single day. Thank you, Raya, crazy times. Good vibes only here. It's so sad out there. My 4-year-old grandson sees it and he recognizes who are on drugs now just from walking out the door. 4 years old and being exposed to that, right? And that's sad. Sad state of affairs. Do you think that treatment centers here in Phoenix have effective programs to help addicts efficiently? Yes, I do. I think there's hundreds of treatment centers. There's lots of resources. Sometimes the will and determination of people, they're just not ready. Jamila was ready for treatment. She was ready to change her life. She was ready to overcome her challenges. Baby, been out there for years. Caitlin, been out there for years. They're not ready. So the treatment centers, the government, they can't force people. My brother, he had to do 8 months of jail to clean himself up and transform his life. He's doing better, and we'll keep supporting him. So sometimes incarceration is a good thing. Sometimes being in jail is a good thing. Some people say, "Oh no, now they had come out, have a record, can't get a job." But it gives them my brother's got out of jail. He has a job. He's doing good. There are treatment centers. I think the treatment centers could do a better job of being more proactive, like going out there the way I do, like every day, and just talking to people, interviewing people. But they don't. At least I don't see them. So um, I've seen a few drug abusers in the hospital, but never at this level that is being revealed on these videos. Yeah. Yeah, it's out there. So it's hopefully, I think it is going to get worse, to be honest with you guys, but hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad. So I'm gonna get ready because I have to go. I have to go to watch the Suns. Hopefully they win. They beat Dallas, right? Dallas Mavericks in Dallas today. Try to answer this question real quick. Orlando, is drug fentanyl opioid? What is it? Yes, fentanyl is a synthetic opioid. It does have medicinal use by doctors. Doctors use it to treat cancer patients for pain. But the cartels in Mexico have created counterfeit fentanyl, like fake fentanyl. They buy chemicals from China and they create uh, counterfeit fentanyl, in somebody's backyard and big tubs and out in the jungle. And they make these fake pills to look like Percocets or oxycodone or whatever. They put it in everything, Adderall, whatever. And I think it's to kill our society, to kill our youth, I think. So that's what it is. So again, happy Mother's Day to all you mothers. Blessings to all you guys. God bless every single one of you. Thank you very much for the support. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Together, we're all making a difference. We need more interviews with Jamila's, right? And you guys are helping, and you guys are definitely part of the solution. So I appreciate every single one of you guys. Have a great weekend. I'll try to do these on a more regular basis so we can stay in contact, we can educate and talk to each other. And thank you guys very much. I appreciate you guys' support. Thank you. Have a good weekend, guys. Bye.